the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The 45-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
The 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with who got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
New York.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Le'Veon Bell.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Third down.
And the shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
back to the ground, this time with Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, come on now.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's the end of the first
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Let's go. Come on.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
At 7.
Extra point right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
2nd and 9.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
29-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Morgan looks to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from and the Chiefs are going to get him. There for the Zach Everson Griffin. Morgan down on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rookie Seals-Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 30 on 2nd down, Morgan. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st down, Morgan with it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
James Morgan sacked. A loss of 14 on the play.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Tyreek Hill set to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Dotson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Morgan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Morgan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Morgan sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC's offense ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drive was
in trouble, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Hill on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Too little, cut.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Finding room inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 10-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
57, Mike 57.
The They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. We're back now in KC.
With the score.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Working with a 2nd and 4. Morgan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New York.
From the gun, Morgan. Caught by Nelson left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
To number 80.
A big play there.
New York.
48 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Now a pass is taken in by Hill. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
John Franklin.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here's Morgan, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Morgan, throwing on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun. Morgan. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
6-yard line.
56 is the mark. Ricky.
From the gun, Morgan. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point up and through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Operating from the gun. Morgan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Morgan completes it right side to Doxson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. To throw is Morgan. Operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan. And Nelson's got it here right side.
Morgan.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, Morgan. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
56, the mark point, 56. Check 56.
Now Morgan throwing on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Crowder. Incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little land.